Thank you for stopping by and checking out my stuff. So, I'm going to be with you for the next 15 minutes and I'm going to share with you exactly how experienced founders are turning their expertise into $20,000 a month in 20 hours a week and doing it in a way that doesn't involve loads of content or sales calls or all of the other chaos that comes from growing your business. So, who is this for? This is for you if you're a business coach, consultant, or founder. You're already working with clients, you're delivering great results, but you just want more of them. And you want them to come through in a more predictable and reliable way. For you to know that your marketing efforts are not being wasted, that you're not spending hours in the feed because you didn't start your business to become a full time marketer. And you want to be recognized as the expert that you are in your space and to become the go to and to do it in a way that feels organic and natural and nice and that isn't pushy or icky in any way. So, why would you listen to me? I'm Karita. I spent the majority of my career in marketing management roles in the UK and Australia. I went from corporate to agency side and I co owned marketing design agency for a few years. And when I left there, I really wanted to pursue my love of coaching and consulting. And so I combined everything into one: business, marketing, and coaching. And here I am now. And I've made so many mistakes. I've learned many, many lessons along the way. And I've also had a few wins. And that's what's enabled me to grow my business to six figures a year. I work with amazing people from around the world. I have a lot of fun doing it. And I've worked with Success Resources, who manage Tony Robbins events. I'm head coach for James Kemp. And everything that I do in my business for myself is what I teach my clients. And I absolutely love it. So let me ask you, why did you start your business? So I've asked this question to hundreds of people over the years, and there's three key things that come out. First one is around freedom, having freedom to live life on your terms, to make your own rules, to not be governed by anyone else. The second one is around family and having a business that fits around you and your lifestyle and your priorities, for you to see your children grow up, to take them to and from school, to have dinners with them, to be more present. And then the third one is around having more meaning and fulfillment in the work that you do, to know that you're making a difference, to know that you're adding value and having a positive impact on the people that you work with. But somewhere along the line, it got a little bit complicated, didn't it? And this is why I imagine you're here now. And I get it because it happened with me too, as marketing myself was very different to marketing commercial brands. And there were really three reasons behind that. And these are the reasons that I see with other people as well as to why it's much harder than it should be. The first one is unclear positioning. Now, when you start your business, it's very normal to rely on your network and referrals and word of mouth. And it can make you a bit of a generalist because you accept the work that maybe isn't necessarily in your wheelhouse. It stretches your services. And when you actually start to market yourself, you're kind of in this headspace where you don't want to alienate anyone. And so you kind of cast your net wide. And in doing so, your message actually gets lost and it gets a bit vanilla because you're trying to talk to too many different people at once. And in a market that's getting really noisy, it's really important that you're clear on exactly what your point of difference is and how your solution is suitable for a particular type of person. The second challenge is around having unscalable offers. So many people that I speak to are delivering their services one to one or their bespoke offers, and they involve a lot of time, a lot of heavy investment from you. And there's only one you, and there's only 24 hours a day. And because of this, you find your revenue capped and your time is maximized. And the third challenge that people have is not having a repeatable and reliable system in place to enable you to connect with dream clients every single day. And when you don't have that in place, you're never quite sure where your next client is coming from. And this can be very frustrating and it can induce a lot of anxiety. So I've worked with many people over the years, and these are a few that I have worked with, but they were all in that space too. They all came to me in their business, which they didn't really feel was quite aligned with them. It was much harder for them to actually get clients in than they envisaged. And it was all because of those three reasons that I just went through. So this is what I take clients through now to enable you to overcome those challenges. So we start with your genius code, and this is about pinpointing the unique value that you have to offer the world. And it's made up of three key things, and these three key things actually become your brand. So we look at your world. And firstly is around your identity, who you are. And this is made up of your why, your purpose, your values, your passions, all of those things that are unspoken but sit within you all of the time. Then we look at your ideas. And this is how you view the world, your views, your aspirations, your goals, the desires that you have of what it is that you want to create and the big idea that you have. So I know that my big idea is about building business from the inside out, which is why we always start with you over your business, because I truly believe that if you want to live a life where you are maximizing your energy, you're maximizing your time, and you're maximizing your financial opportunities, then your business must be built from you first. If you have a business where you're just chasing money goals all the time, you're really going to lose that meaning and that fulfillment. And that's exactly what I experienced in the past, and what many clients that have come to me have experienced too. Successful on the outside, but not really feeling successful inside. So that's why this element is a core foundation of all of the work that I do. Then we look at wisdom. What is it that you know? Your skills, your expertise, your experience, your life story, because it's this that enables you to be the expert and to deliver your services in a way that is truly going to light you up, truly get you excited, and where people that work with you are going to be having a lot of fun as well, because this is where alignment starts. So once we know your wisdom and we focus on that piece, we look at how do you actually build a framework from this? How do you work with a client and deliver your services and the journey that you take them through from A to Z? And we build out a visual representation of what that looks like. Now, having a framework is the thing that really transforms your sales and marketing. And I'm going to take you through why in a moment. But having a framework raises your authority because you're putting certainty into your prospects' minds that you have the answer to their problem, that you have the solution, you have a clear method and way of working. And that's what they want. They want certainty. They want to feel that you can be trusted and that you are the expert. And honestly, a framework is the best way to start. Your framework underpins your entire lead generation and conversion activities. So once you have your framework, it feeds into your positioning, it feeds into your messaging, it feeds into your offers, and it feeds into your delivery. And the great thing about this is the fact that from the moment that someone comes into your world, they know that you're speaking straight to them. They know what it is that you have to offer. And as the message and the communication and all the touch points beyond that first meet, they're all consistent throughout because everything ties back to your framework. It really is the anchor. So this is my framework, the Boundless Blueprint. And I know that there are 9 key steps that my clients need to go through for them to be able to build a business that fits around their life, that they absolutely love, where they're making great money, but they also have a lot of time as well to do the stuff beyond the business that they love. And to know that every day they're going to wake up excited and enthused and motivated about what it is that they're building. Once we have your framework, we move into the offer matrix. And this is where we build a signature offer based around your framework. It's much simpler to create an offer from this point. If you don't have a framework, building an offer can be a little bit tricky because it feels like you're trying to pull different things from different places and almost like you're making it up. But if you know, for example, that there are 3 key steps or phases that you take a client through, then this is what you can put into your offer document. Once someone's seen your offer document, they already know about you, how you can help them, and the phases. It almost becomes the icing on the cake. So when we have your signature offer, which is your highest tier offer, we look at how you can deliver it in different ways, because if I gave you 100 people right now, only one of the people in that audience would be ready to buy your premium offer. And 70% of people wouldn't ever become a client of yours, and they might like your posts and engage every day, but they're never going to do anything. So we need to look at the other 24% of people that are out there. And this is about making them other offers. So whether that's to come into your world via a paid workshop or a training or an event, or maybe even working with you privately for a few hours, these are kind of more transactional offers. And then we actually have a other client offer, which is a group offering or a membership. So you're still delivering your services, you're still sharing your magic from your framework, but you're not investing as much of your time into it. So, for example, if you have a group, you can teach people in the group of 10 exactly what you would teach one person in an hour. So, this is how we maximize your time. We make more money. You're not capped on revenue. You're still inviting people into your world, and they get to choose the journey that they want to go on with you. Once you've got your framework, you've got your offer, we now need to get that offer in front of the right people. And to do that, we need a system. So, trust online right now, unfortunately, is at an all time low. People have been overpromised to, under-delivered, yet trust is the only currency that people will really buy with. So, how do we bridge this gap between know, like, and trust? Through connecting, conversing, and converting. So, the fastest way for you to build trust is to share your voice, to build that emotional connection, human connection with your audience. And you can do this via video walkthroughs like what I'm doing now. You can do live workshops, you can package trainings, you could do it in YouTube videos or podcasts, but anything where people get to see the real you. Because at the end of the day, anyone or anything, ChatGPT, can write a post, write a book even. But you sharing your voice and people being able to connect with you on an emotional level, for them to be able to hear your voice, see your smile, where they get to see into your world, this is the thing that will really bridge that gap quicker. And this is how we can actually do this and get people to that point of seeing you. So, the acquisition engine is a simple and clear pathway for you to be able to attract and nurture and convert dream clients in a way that is natural and feels authentic with you. There's nothing icky or horrible. You're not sending out those cold DMs where you're asking someone to jump on a call straight away or anything like that. And I'm going to talk about LinkedIn. Although you can use this method across any of the platforms, LinkedIn's great because you can actually filter down who you're targeting. So it's easier for you to build a list of your dream clients. And you can connect with 200 dream clients a week on LinkedIn. You can send that many connection requests. Now, I send out those connection requests each week, and I have a 50% acceptance rate on those. So I'm connecting with around 90 people a week, and every person that I connect with, I send a message to. I assure them that I'm not going to invite them on a virtual coffee. I haven't done virtual coffees for a few years now, and we'll see how the conversation goes. Eventually, if they're the right fit and I think that I could be of benefit to them in some way, I'll invite them to either a free workshop or a training or this walkthrough video. And it's a great way to invite people into your world without it being forced, without it being pushy. And after they've attended one of the workshops or events or what have you, they can then book in a call or they can purchase a mini offer from me and take that next step. After that, you can then invite them into your world properly as a client with an offer. And once you've made that client offer, if they accept, they become a dream client. So there's really 5 key stages through this, and it honestly is that simple. You do need to get things set up, but the actual process itself isn't convoluted. It doesn't involve loads of funnels and certainly no icky, horrible stuff going on. So that's how you turn your expertise into $20,000 a month in 20 hours a week without you being drowned in content and hustle and all of the chaos. Just one simple pathway. A workshop where you can build trust, a signature offer that pays you properly, and installing a light daily system that brings dream clients into your world without you having to crank the handle all of the time. That's it from me. I hope that this has been beneficial to you. If you've liked what you've seen today and you believe that I can help you in your business to grow online in a way that suits you, then please just check out the offer below and click the links. And I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And I will speak to you soon.